We're here to talk about the worst takes that I've heard heading on in to the next Banlist season. Make sure you guys smash the ever-living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So I'm already hearing people go, can we ban Jasmine? Jasmine just won 2 national championships. His deck is tier 0. We need to get rid of... I don't think, see, this is why we look at the flavor of the week out here and we laugh at it, because literally next week when, we get into the next section of things, it's going to be Phantom of Ubel with people crying about this. So Jasmine just got the reprint too, which means that people that want to play Plant Toolbox out here will get the chance to do so. Now, should Jasmine, be left unchecked? Well, I mean, you got builds out here playing 3 of this. All right, I want to point that out. The more optimized builds I think I've been seeing playing too. If you're really that worried about plant anything, then you simply put Jasmine to 1. And I kind of think you kill plants again. It means they have to go back into the hyperbolic chamber and have to do things. But to ban this card, I don't see any logical reason to needing to go after Jasmine right now as an appropriate hit to quote-unquote fix the meta. You have 9,000 other problems out here, and to, go la 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 la, we gotta ban Jasmine, the Plant Toolbox deck is so unfair. It's like, no, just play Nibiru and out the deck, alright? Like, a lot of these abnormalities in the format are shifts in hand trap trends. It's the same thing that we see all of the time. X deck returns back into the meta because there's no natural predator to check it. All right, look at Solid Success as of late. So no, we're not banning Jasmine. We might maybe put it to 1, but to ban it, LOL. Promethean Princess. So this is an interesting one. This whole video is, I said it's the hilarious takes out here, but this one's kind of interesting. If Konami were to ban Promethean Princess, I think this sends Pyro decks back to the Stone Ages, honestly. Even though, so the Wanted package, or OSS, and all of the Abelstar stuff is one thing, but Promethean Princess gives these decks, a actual response if they have a fire monster on the field. Now, I don't have to tell you this, but there will be some matchups where, decks can't afford to leave the power monster on the field to trigger the princess. There'll be other matchups where, like Salad gets the chance to play Promethean Princess, and it actually gives them a response. I think in cases like that, Promethean is fine. I could get behind putting Princess to 1. I think that's a better call if you are really, wanting to take care of things. I think having this card around for the aspect of what it brings to the table for the extra deck utilities is kind of important. I think it's one of the coolest design cards we've had in a while, and I really don't want to take away that extra deck space from the decks that could use it. I would rather, go check the packages of consistency, and, if they're link climbing into something like this for a defensive play, let them have it. I think that's fine. As much as it helps the top end decks, it also helps the not so good fire decks along the way. So that's a major thing kind of think about. Once again, to ban Promethean, I don't think that this is going to happen. Now, this is the craziest take I think I had on this whole list. Multiple people that I have seen have been justifying Chaos Ruler to come back into the game. Now, you might be asking yourself, after all of the shit that we had to sit through with Chaos Ruler, all of the unfairness that card brought to the table, why are they asking for it back? To fix Lightsworn. That's right. The only justifiable reason to bring this card back is to help the sales of Lightsworn over here. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, why in the world do you want to give Tyr a mill 5? Like, I think this is one of the bigger things that people have forgotten out here is how stupid Chaos Ruler was as a card. Chaos Ruler, oh, mill 5, okay, yeah, revive, okay, make Vampire, mill another 4. You're giving decks the ability to mill 9 cards, because both effects can be used in the same turn. That's why Chaos Ruler is no longer on this plane of existence in the TCG. This card will not come back. Konami would be batshit crazy to even think about returning Chaos Ruler back to the game, because the problems that this card created when it was around still exist, alright? And I hate to tell you this, but you really want to watch some crazy, insane BS happen? Those 60-card pile decks that have been sitting in the, the corners of the format that people have been cooking for fun, if you bring this card back, you literally open Pandora's box for those decks to flood back into the format. And you would have to deal with some of the most cringe stuff in the modern era meta. I'm just pointing that out to you. Alright, you can think that this is a good call, but no, this needs to not happen. Once again, people are calling for the death of Dimensional Barrier. I swear, I don't think people actually play this game some days. D-Barrier is such an unfair card. You know what D-Barrier is hitting right now in competitive Yu-Gi-Oh? Let's see here. Some Tempai Dragons. The one branded players getting punished because, they chose to play branded and they got called Fusion on. Well, that's rough. Melodious got called Fusion on. And is that it? I guess you can inconvenience the Runic player and call Fusion, but if they just chain another spell card, you're done there. I guess you could call Synchro against Virtual World, and I guess the Voiceless Voice you can call Ritual. But that's just looking at your quick data out here from your last top cut decks out of the national season. So, D-Barrier hurts like, how many of those rogue strategies? Inconveniences most of them. Is this a real ban? No. I understand that, every season people will ask for floodgates to get banned, but there's no reason for this right now. I don't see a world where we need D-Barrier checked. Alright, if anything, we need to go after Sanctifier, so I have to stop listening to people complain about that thing. Alright, that's the better call. But D-Barrier, oh no, your rogue deck got D-Barriered. Well, sorry that for some reason, somebody's playing D-Barrier in their side deck at locals. You must have blame the Tempai players of your locals for forcing people to side the D-Barriers that are trouncing your rogue deck. Thank you, multi-purposing cards, for once again showcasing the unbridled might of why people want optimized cards to cover as many matchups as they possibly can. I love this game some days. Man, a card covers 7-8 matchups. Ban it, get it out of here. And then, Danger's all limited to 1. Okay, well, anyway, so this was, I think, the funniest thing I have read on this list. And I don't know if this guy or this person is just losing to Dark World constantly, but, somebody get this man some shifters. If you are so upset with what the 7 to 10 card danger package needing to go down to what, 4? 5? Why? What have the dangers, the good ones are limited at this point, what are the awful ones doing that you're we gotta put the dangers to 1? What have I missed? There's no way we're playing the same game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Out here where Snake Eyes is dominating the meta. But, you want all the dangers limited to 1. Excuse me while I play the world's smallest violin for you. I'm just... These takes perplex me some days. I'm really? All the dangers to 1? Okay. You know what? I don't know what Dark World deck destroyed you for the free advantage, but you're better off asking for Ceruli to be banned or Silva to get banned at this point in time. Man, that's an opinion. Whew. So please, welcome. If you guys enjoyed the waterous takes out here, please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back later today, guys. Patrons. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.